Hey everyone, Flint True Channel here. This is another video about Bryan Denlinger, born again, scammer, barbarian, whatever name you want to call him by, con artist, shill artist. That's this guy right here. But again, I made a video about 2 years ago. It's called Born Again Barbarian, King James Video Ministries, Bryan Denlinger, and then it says satanic in parentheses. I need to redo the title of this video because it doesn't have a good title to show exactly what all I'm exposing in the video. Again, if you go through there and watch it, I'm showing exposing the symbology on his website, some of his older books, his obsessions with swords, his buddy Jacob Thompson from the Wine Press, and all the problems that guy's got with his channel and the Wine Press. I'll expose that. So again, if you guys want to go through and check that video out before you give this one a watch, I do encourage that. But anyways, let's get into the video. So this is Bryan Denlinger's old website. Again, he's updated it, obviously. He doesn't have the about Sister Catherine or, any of that stuff anymore like he used to have up there. But the important part is this hand gesture he's doing right there. The two-finger Baphomet satanic salute. Again, I've exposed this before in other videos. This guy is a Satanist. Again, as I've exposed, a Satanist. Why would he use two fingers? Just like the Baphomet does. Just like all the other occultists do. Why does Bryan Denlinger do that? There is a reason for it. Absolutely. Again, who do you see here doing it? What does this hand sign, what does the hand sign you can see on the Satanic Temple's hand sign, the same one you've seen the fake Jesus right here doing, same one you see Bryan Denlinger doing, the two-finger Satanic Baphomet salute. Some people call it the Vulcan V. For the, there's again, there is no one definition in the occult. Again, as you guys can see right there, the two-finger Baphomet salute. No coincidence, Bryan Denlinger is doing the same hand sign as Daryl Hall, John Travolta down there, Robert De Niro. Again, all Satanists in the group, all fellow Satanists, okay? Bryan Denlinger is doing the same thing. Winston Churchill learned about the sign from being a Druid since 1988. The V sign can also be done over the eye, thus representing a triangle over the eye of Lucifer. According to the Codex Magic, the sign can be seen as a sign of Satan, of malediction, or the horned pagan god Pan. It can also represent the Vulcan, the ancient god of fire and destruction. Again, what does the barbarian, him and his wife, tell you? Okay, they expose themselves, with the way they dress, with the way they act, with their tree-loving, tree-hugging self. Done in this typical fashion, this sign literally means, and you guys can read right there, I'm not going to read, intercourse with the devil, blah, 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 blah. Bryan Denlinger's doing all these hand signs, he does the Satanic Baphomet hand sign. He does all these hand signs, and he claims that he's just trying to expose them. No, a true Christian would never be caught doing that. Ever, ever, for no reason. You would never put your hands in those positions, not intentionally. Okay? This sign can also be taken to represent a chevron, the symbol of the wrath of destruction. American hippies adapted the V for victory in the war, and you guys can read this anyways. Researchers often point out that the sign represents a Roman numeral 5, a sign for the the satanic law of fives. However, the law of fives appears to be a creation of the Discordian society, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so you guys can see the satanic hand sign right there. Researchers often point out that the sign represents a Roman numeral 5, a sign of the satanic law of fives. Again, Bryan Denlinger doing the same hand gesture, as all these other devils. It's not a coincidence, okay? There's too many red flags with this guy to ignore. You can't, it's one thing if it's one red flag and you're like, well, okay, I see he's kind of a racist. I guess I'll overlook that. Foolishly. And then you see another, red flag, then another red flag, and you just keep ignoring all these red flags. You can't keep ignoring these red flags, people. What does the Bible say about this? Well, Proverbs 6:13 says, He winketh his eye, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness in his heart, he deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Okay? Brian's an agent of the devil. That's exactly what he's doing, sowing discord, right? And what does Revelation 12:9 say us about how Satan fools the whole world, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into earth, and his angels were cast down with him. I mean, that says it all. Now I'm going to play a little video by RV Truth and show you guys where he exposes the same hand gesture of a so-called pastor, one of Ken Hovind's little buddies. All right, here we go.
Again here, talks about dinosaurs and uses BBC as his reference. The new like dinosaur supposedly discovered. Again, more images with this telescope. Look at this interesting hand sign. They're all about signs and symbols, using those two fingers, just like the Roman numeral 5 or the law of fives. Believe it or not, they're all about these hand signs. Very important to them. Might not be important to those that don't understand Freemasonry. They're all about signs and symbols. They teach with their fingers.
That's it right there. They teach with their fingers.
Like
the Bible says, and I didn't mean to cut him off, but this is from an old RV video. Again, a lot of these RV videos, again, like I told you before, are from the Internet Archive. So they're archived videos. They're not videos that are on YouTube anymore.
About these hand signs, very important to them. Might not be important to those that don't understand Freemasonry. They're all about signs and symbols. They teach with their fingers, like the Bible states. Just like it states in Proverbs 6:13, he winks with his eyes. He speaks with his feet. He teaches with his fingers. And again, this is what it's all about. Signs and symbols, what they're all about. And the hand signs in particular. Just taking a look here at this image as well. Of course, pushing.
All right, let's jump forward. I think it was right around the 5-minute mark.
Here's another one. And again, the Ball Earth programming. As shown earlier, this image as well. Now, to seal the deal with this guy, David.
Seal the deal, and he's going to explain about the numerology, which I try to expose to you guys. And I'm not as articulate as RV, and I do apologize about that, but I'm trying to do my part to get the truth out.
Reeves. Okay, take a look at his name in numerology. It just so happens to be 33. Okay? The highest degree in the Scottish Rite Freemasonry, 33. These people end up having 33 names. They are propped up. When you're a Mason, and you so happen to have a 33 name, you will be propped up. Now, making the comparison.
That's what I try to explain to people all the time, because I get people that come to my channel and they're like, I don't get it. This is my name, and I was born with this name. I'm not a Freemason, and blah, blah, blah. Are you saying that I'm a Satanist because my name equals this? No, it's not one thing. You got to understand how these people work, and understand that when you're involved in the occult and you're a sellout, you're trying to be successful. If you have a 33 name or one of these occultic numbers in your name, you will be propped up. It's just that simple. Now, continuing along. Again, the satanic gesture, the two-finger blessing, as you guys can see right there, all these different ones. It's witchcraft, okay? This is from the National Library of Medicine, going down a little bit. It talks about during the Renaissance period, hands were important. Hands were as important. I think there's missing some words here. Hands were as important a focus of attention. I think it means as focus of attention as the face was. Anyways, there is a peculiar hand gesture that is widely used by the painters of several nationalities belonging to the Renaissance. And you guys will go see what we're going to go down there and see. Belonging to the Renaissance, mannerism, Baroque and later artistic movements, it is an unnatural position of one or both hands in which the third or fourth digits are held tight together as if almost fused, resembling syndicately, and the second of the fifth fingers are separated from the central one. So far, and then I'm going to go down and show you guys right here. Here, this guy's doing it with the 2 fingers down, just like Bryan Denlinger's doing it. He's got one in his book and one outside on the back of the book. And you can see that's how Bryan Denlinger did it exactly on his son right there. It's no different. It's the exact. Again, there's different ways to do it. You can do it like the I'm sorry, guys. It's early when I recorded this video, but Winston Churchill, or you can do it like right here. And again, look back from this guy. This guy's going back to 1538. Cosmo Idel Medici, Jacob Caruccio, aka, and so again, the second one is portrait of Maria di Medici. So again, different ways that these people can make their occultic hand signs. And I apologize for showing you that one, but if you just watch the fingers, it says it all. Again, there's Christopher Columbus. It says someone consider Colombo as a Jewish. Not surprising at all. If you want to pause that and read it, you can. And then it goes right here. Freemasonry or Masonic membership ranking. The gesture was a secret sign used to recognize Masonic followers of each other. The enigmatic posture of the hand has fascinated a lot of scholars of hidden societies who cryptically connoted the unusual splayed fingers with the letter M, which indicated not only Masonic membership and rank, but also possession of occult secrets. The speculation that the hand gesture, and that's the thing with Bryan. Bryan's got all these, this occult knowledge, all these occult secrets, okay, and he's letting people know that. Again, multiple V's and I's used to symbolize 666. Again, so gonna finalize it with this real quick: Judaism, Zionism, and Freemasonry, and we'll go down here real quick to. Oh, actually, I think this is not the right one. So I do apologize about that. So we'll end it with the scripture that we started with. He winketh his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers, frowardness in his heart, he deviseth mischief continually, he soweth discord. And that's what Bryan does. He soweth discord, he deviseth mischief continually, and he teaches with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart. Okay, he's not of God. And I just thought I'd make this video. I don't want to make it too long, but just want to expose this man because, like I said, people are deceived. So, thank you, and God bless you all.